Hey guys, so Sunday is the Oscars and I'm very excited because I love the Oscars. And even though this year I find that a lot of the movies repeat in a lot of the categories more than they usually do, I liked a lot of the films. It's just none of them I was really excited about, as I have been. And I'm going to start off with the category of Best Picture. First nominated film, going in alphabetical order, is Amour. It's a film from Austria, but it is in French. And it will probably not win, but it will probably win in the category of foreign language film. Amour is about this elderly couple, Anne and George, and Anne suffers a stroke and their life is changed and their relationship changes, and it's a slow film and at times it's very hard to watch. I still recommend watching this film just because of the twist that happens in the film. Yep. The second film is Argo, and I think this film has a very good chance of winning this category. Argo chronicles the 6 American diplomats that were stuck in Iran during the revolution in 1980, and it shows the relationship between the CIA and how the Canadians helped them. Yes, we helped them. Very well done. It's fast-paced. It's very Hollywood though, which is not a bad thing. The next film is The Beasts of the Southern Wild. Now I think this is like the Oscars little like, hey, this is our indie film, look, we look at them, we don't forget indie films, here is our one pick. Since they've increased the amount of nominations for Best Pick, they seem to always include an indie film in there. Beasts of the Southern Wild kind of mixes drama with fantasy. It follows the 6-year-old girl Hush Puppy and her father's relationship, and it's very much from Hush Puppy's perspective. And it's such a beautiful gem of a film, and I would highly recommend it. Kwanzaa Wallace, probably pronouncing that wrong, who plays Hush Puppy, is now 9, I believe, but when she filmed the movie she was 5, and it was her first film, and she's amazing in it. She's just so wonderful. The next film is Django Unchained, directed by Quentin Tarantino, and I love this film. Don't think this will win for Best Picture just because it hasn't really won. Usually the other award shows like the SAGs and Golden Globes are kind of like a predictor of what could possibly win. Next is Les Miserables. I definitely think this has a chance to win in this category. Life of Pi, another film based off a book called The Life of Pi. The film follows a boy and a tiger on a boat and their journey, and it is fast-paced and you do just kind of zone into the film, and it's good, but I don't think it'll win. Lincoln is the historical drama about President Abraham Lincoln, and I think this has another good chance to win. It seems like a very Oscar type film. Next is Silver Linings Playbook, which is also adapted from a book. Drama, it's a comedy, it's kind of romance, but it's more like romance is not the focus, obviously, which I liked. Such a moving and at times I found hard to watch film, but it's so worth it. I think it also has a chance to win at the Oscars. The last nominated film is Zero Dark 30, which follows the elite team of intelligence and military operatives, and their single goal was to find and eliminate Osama bin Laden. And the film focuses on the character Maya. Out of the 9 films, I do believe Argo will win, but I'm rooting for Silver Linings Playbook. It's different than the average Oscar film. Next category is leading actor. Now I think it's between Daniel Day-Lewis and Hugh Jackman, but I think Daniel Day-Lewis will win. Now for supporting actor, I'm rooting for Christoph Waltz. I do think he'll win. He's just amazing in whatever he does. Now for leading actress. Jessica Chastain is nominated for Zero Dark 30. She's wonderful in it. She's just so amazing in the films that I've seen her in. I find she's really great at like transforming herself. Look at her in The Help compared to Zero Dark 30. Although those characters are completely different, she really does transform herself and she looks like another person, and she's just wonderful. Jennifer Lawrence in Silver Linings Playbook, which I think it would be amazing if she won, and I think she does have a very good chance of winning. The internet knows she's amazing. It's just a known. She's wonderful. Kwanzaa Wallace in Beasts of the Southern Wild, she was so wonderful in that, and I think she beats Abigail Breslin for being a better crier, because when Abigail Breslin was younger in all the films, I'm pretty sure they always made her cry because she was just so good and she's so sad and adorable. But no, I think she does it better. I don't know how, but she does. And Naomi Watts in The Impossible, which I think that this film should have been in the Best Picture category because I really enjoyed it, and it's a extremely fast-paced. The Impossible is about this real-life family who travels to Thailand, and on December 26, 2004, as we all know, the tsunami hits, and it's about how they find each other afterwards. When it's over, you really don't realize that 2 hours has passed. But I thought it was deserving of a Best Picture nomination. In the leading actress category, I do believe it's between Jessica Chastain and Jennifer Lawrence, and I like them both, so I can't choose. And in supporting actress, I believe Anne Hathaway will win, and she was so wonderful. Now, one of my favorite categories is cinematography, and Anna Karenina is nominated, Django Unchained is nominated, Life of Pi is nominated, Lincoln and Skyfall are nominated. Now, Life of Pi was very visually pleasing, but I really love Anna Karenina because although the film itself really glosses over the plot and they really don't kind of delve into the characters, what this film does right is that it's so just visually beautiful, and the way it's filmed and how it flows is just wonderful, and I would highly recommend it just for that. It revolves mostly around a stage, and it's just beautiful, so do it. And I hope it wins. The next category is directing, and I think it's between Steven Spielberg, who did Lincoln, and David O. Russell, who did Silver Linings Playbook, and I'm hoping for David O. Russell to win. Last category I'm going to talk about is animated short. Adam and the Dog follows Adam, as in the Adam in Garden of Eden, a dog that he meets, and their relationship and how it gets complicated when Adam's like, hey, I want to spend time with Eve, and the dog's like, where did you go? That's a really good synopsis. Yep. But I also really like the visuals because the animation looked like it was done by watercolor. Fresh Guacamole is about a minute long or 2 minutes long, and you can find it on YouTube, and it is a stop motion film about a man making guacamole, but so much cooler than how I'm describing it. So watch it. Head Over Heels follows this elderly couple. They hardly ever speak to each other. The man lives on the floor and the woman lives on the ceiling. And one day they get in an argument and their little balanced life shifts. They have to work it out. It's very cute, and I really like the idea of it. Next is Maggie Simpson in The Longest Daycare. I really enjoyed this more than I thought I would. Last one is Paperman, and it's done by Disney. It's black and white, and it's adorable and cute and short and sweet, and it's on YouTube free to watch, and it's all legal, so it's all good. I really don't know which one would win, and I find that it's hard to choose which one that I would want to win because I really enjoyed them. So I will be watching the Oscars on Sunday evening. Do you like watching the Oscars? Is that a thing that you enjoy? The Oscars is the one award show where I watch everything, and it's good. I enjoy it. So yes, are you excited? Are you not excited? So I was wondering what some of the films that you thought should be nominated that aren't nominated, or maybe it was nominated but only in like one category, and like what's up with that? Bye guys.